You know, money can make people do a lot of things, or better yet, those who control the purse strings can make people who need what's in that purse do a lot of things. Past few years, there's been a lot of hand-wringing and witch hunting over the budgets of Idaho's colleges and universities, looking for anything that gave off the appearance, of CRT, critical race theory, or DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Those institutions were threatened with budget cuts if they didn't ditch them. So they did, or at least they said they did, because according to those in the all-powerful budgeting committee, maybe they didn't. And they've decided to send another strong message to Boise State and the University of Idaho. DEI programs and activities on campus, well, they're still there, and we don't like it, those lawmakers said. And maybe $2 million might get these schools to kind of take a closer look at what they're actually doing on these campuses, because apparently they're looking for some sort of punitive now measure to make them do more of this, I guess. Right, Joe?
Yeah, and we did see major changes at U of I and Boise State in response to this, but Boise State and U of I, you may remember, they closed service offices and changed programs after the State Board of Education passed a resolution late last year that bans offices that promote DEI ideology on college campuses. But still, some lawmakers want to send a new message, a message that comes with that budget cut. Others on JFAC question the logic behind it.
Now it is happening, but we have the power of the purse, and if we expect to see a change, then I think this legislature needs to use that.
I would argue now, today, that there has been a course change. There's been a correction, and it's not over, and there's more to be done. But if we continue to punish and be punitive to our universities, we lose our negotiating power.
To me, it's not necessarily that we're trying to punish one specific thing. I think the university in itself needs to take drastic actions in a different direction. And this is just sending that message.
We cannot ask people to make change, watch them make change, and then continue to punish them. That is not how it works in negotiations. That is not how it works in the real business world. And we will lose our power as a body to ask for change.
Hopefully this sends a slight message to them to straighten their act up.
So the budget, again, it passed with those cuts, $2 million each for the University of Idaho and Boise State. But what is the impact of the cut? Well, some argue it's small money in the overall scheme of things. In context of the entire budget itself, JFAC leaders say without the message, with cuts, the budget just won't pass.
So this reduction would not impact any DEI programs that were at the universities, which to my knowledge have all been eliminated thanks to the state board's actions. So this would not be impacting DEI programs. I just got a text message from U of I telling me that what they would do if they had to cut $2 million, which is apparently what the intent is here, they'd be cutting their early stage programs. So their mining degree would be the thing to go away.
If even with $2 million cut to Boise State is around $600,000 net impact because of all the other gains they're making. So it's essentially a flat budget. University of Idaho is around $200,000 net impact. So it's essentially, again, a flat budget.
What we're talking about doing here is firing professors and getting rid of programs.
At this point, we're being pragmatic and just trying to get something that we think we can advance, at least in the House.
It'll now head to all the lawmakers from consideration. Brian, they also passed language for DEI audits.
Okay, so my question is, the State Board of Education has defined DEI, but Idaho legislature and Idaho code has not defined what exactly is DEI and what are they looking for?
Yeah,
how do they know it when they see it?
It's a question that some lawmakers are pushing back on, saying, what are we chasing after here? But they also said, we know this budget won't pass the House specifically if this type of message isn't sent. So,
all right. Thanks, Joe.